ABC 7 business commentator Richard Stern joins us now, and investors wondering today, Richard, if the Dow Jones Industrial Average made it to 23,000, quite a milestone.
Scott, the answer to that is yes, and the answer to that is no. We did make it to 23,002.20. That was about 11 o'clock this morning. So intraday, yes, we made it above 23,000, but alas, come 4 o'clock, we were just shy of 23,000. That said, the Dow Jones Industrial Average nonetheless did close at a record high, as did the Standard & Poor's 500 index. So I guess we'll just have to wait another day or two to close above 23,000. Took only 53 trading days to go from 22,000 to 23,000. Absolutely remarkable. Let's take a look at the figures. There you see the Dow up 40 points, almost 0.2%, and there's the number, 22,997.44. That on volume of 609 million shares. The Nasdaq was the only loser of the day, and it was down by 1/100%, closing at 6,623.66. That on volume of 1,426 million shares. The S&P, yes, believe it or not, that's a record, even though it's up by less than 0.1%, not even 2 points, at 2,559.36. Well, one stock that did move sharply higher today was Dow component Johnson & Johnson. J&J came out with much better than expected third quarter earnings. The company also said it expects its earnings to beat forecasts going forward. The company announced earnings of $1.90 a share. That compared to $1.80 a share, which had been the Wall Street forecast. The company said very strong sales of 2 of its new cancer drugs are the primary reason that its performance was so very, very strong. And when a Dow component like J&J finishes up by 3.4%, there's almost your whole 40 points of the Dow. Otherwise, a very, very quiet day, but 23,000 intraday, it was there.
All right, thank you, Richard. And now, any news on Southwest Airlines?
Yes, if you're interested in going to Hawaii, Southwest today announced it will begin flying to Hawaii next year. Of course, they're not out of SRQ. They do fly out of Tampa. And knowing Southwest, you'll make a couple stops along the way. But if you want to fly to Hawaii, Southwest will be offering that beginning next year.
Who doesn't want to fly to Hawaii?
I was going to say the same thing.
All right, Richard, thanks so much for the update.
You're very welcome.